In 2008, C046 was one of 10 Sandhill Cranes banded in Homer, Alaska as part of a joint project of Kachemak Crane Watch and the International Crane Foundation to determine where Homer's Sandhill Cranes winter. Gary Ivey, the International Crane Foundation's Western Program Manager, caught 10 cranes in leg nooses and fitted them with satellite transmitters and tracking radios. C046 was now one of Homer's 10 cranes that would share their life stories for conservation.
These are the news lines, and I see they broke one of the sticks. Sometimes that happens. We have wood sticks and we also have fiberglass sticks, and we're in process of replacing the wood sticks as they break. Sometimes they do. You can't see from here though. That's how good it is. There's 2 lines at the base of the hill, which is where we've caught most of the cranes because they go running down the hill and they can't see them as much, but we also have a box around this bait. So here's the loop. And so then they would step in it, of course it would be on the ground, and it pulls tight onto their leg so they can't get away. But the stakes, some of the stakes do come out, but that's part of the give so they don't hurt their legs.
Okay, for these birds we're putting on a satellite radio, and we're going to basically track them through the annual cycle from the summering area here in Homer all the way down to hopefully in California or wherever they end up. We should find points during the migration in the fall. We'll also track them back north in the spring and expect them to return here next May or April.
C046 traveled that summer south with the flock to the Sacramento Valley. Here, Gary Ivey tracked him to 4 main areas shown in this enlarged Google map. These are important winter feeding areas in the developing Sacramento Valley. Learning from C046 where Homer's cranes go will now help concerned citizens protect these areas for the future of cranes. C046's life in Homer was unknown until 2011 when he began frequenting the yard of Homer residents who love cranes. Charlie, as they named him, visited often that summer but did not nest. He hung out with other cranes and his new mate on the property. In 2012, Charlie and his new mate returned to their chosen territory and picked a spot in a meadow near a moose trail. The owners saw a yearling moose spook the cranes off the nest. The next day, the cranes were wandering around together, both off the nest. One crane almost always stays on the nest to incubate. Their human neighbors found a cracked egg. They think a raven cracked it open. The other egg was not fertile. Charlie and his mate immediately chose a new nest site on the island in the pond below the owner's home. They laid 1 egg on May 23rd and another on May 26th, rather late to raise their young. After 5 weeks, the pair gave up on their nest. These eggs were not fertile either. Most likely, Charlie and his mate were an inexperienced pair of nesting cranes. In 2013, C046 and his mate returned to the same place and again nested on the island. Unfortunately, a nearby nesting bald eagle was stalking the neighborhood, killing chickens, dogs, cats, and sitting in the trees near Charlie's nest. No one knows for sure what happened, but it's most likely the eagle killed Charlie and carried him off. The legs with the transmitters were found in a neighbor's yard on the other side of a busy roadway. Kachemak Crane Watch was contacted to see if the legs and transmitters were wanted. Kachemak Crane Watch donated the transmitters to save our Sandhill Cranes in Sacramento. C046 will be missed by his humid admirers, but his story will continue to teach people about sandhill crane migration and conservation of both nesting and wintering habitats.